This time when we read the problem twice, we hear about a traditional loan in terms of the way you think of it as being an interest-only loan amongst family. But let's take a business point of view. So if you're taking out a loan of $2,500 that you're paying back for $250 a month for 10 months, it's not that hard to figure out then that if you're borrowing 25 and paying back 25, not making any interest. So let's prove that out. So let's say that you receive that $2,500 as your original inflow with no future value associated with it. And the way that that's going to be paid back is by making that $250 payment every month for 10 months over here. So let's solve for the rate, where the rate is number of periods, and then the payment amount, and then the present value, and then the future value. And you see, no matter, even if we expand the decimals to go even further, we get a nice big fat zero there. So let's see, instead of a $250 payment, the way that a non-family member or a lending institution like a bank would think about it. So in this case, you would have that $2,500 original inflow with nothing that you get in the future. We're trying to solve for payment when the rate is going to be 0.5% interest every month. Be careful with that one too, because if we put it in rate terms, 0.5, and then you change it like to percent, what it's going to do, it's going to make it 50%. That's not what we want. 0.5% is 0.005, or you could have taken equals that 0.5% and divided by 100 if you would rather get it out that way. But 0.5% is what we're going for in this problem. So be careful with that one. And then the number of periods is 10 over here. So solving then for the payment when you have a very small rate per month for 10 periods, when you start with $2,500 and nothing in the future, so that's a $256.93 payment. So how much was the loan again originally? It was $2,500. Well, what's the total amount of payments that a non-family member but an institution would get? Well, let's switch the sign on this. That would make it a positive, correct? And then if we edit that and we multiply that by the number of months, that means, oops, I missed my formula. Let's try that again. F2, put my cursor at the end, multiply that then by the number of months. We get a positive 2569.26. So what's the amount of interest? Interest is the cash flow received total less the original amount of the loan. So a non-family member institution, a lender, would make like almost $70 in interest income.